Good afternoon, everyone. How are we doing? Happy Friday. It is Drops Day. We have 4.4 to play. This isn't going to turn into a poem. It sounded like it was. We have 4.5 to talk about. Flippin' heck, it's getting crazy. There is so much going on right now. It's insane. Anyway, let's get cracking. We have plenty to talk about. Plenty to check out. 07, we're also doing the trade meet today. On the Roland this time, no longer the Revenant. Anyway, who's here? JJ, Alaska, Sandman, Scott, AT, Kirk, Fett, Smeg, 07, welcome YouTube. And then over on Twitch, we firstly, we have Cankles, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. And Wonka with the 82-month subscription. Beers and party, please. That is very kind of you both. Oops, no. I'm pressing it in the wrong way. Roba, thank you for the follow. Enoxin, thank you for the follow. Cankles, thank you for the follow as well. I think a lot of people are drawn over from YouTube to Twitch to get the drops. Anyway, over on Twitch we have Deacon, Sandman, Solomon, Mighty Steed, Mickle, Bear Normal, Marcon, Drago, Sizen, Ace, Gene, Rhino, Deplorable, Ehawk, Wisaku, Peanut, RV, Lucas, Dikonji, Derek Jones, Cankles, of course, Hexambi, Wonko, of course. Oh, how long are you in Japan for now then, Wonko? Are you on your way home yet? Just sounded odd with all those notes in the songs, like almost warping. What was that? Jeffrey, thank you so much for the subscription as well. And Sci-Fitty-Tan and Braden, thank you for the follows. Buddy, please. City Gamer, welcome. Aussie Wantil, Colt, Jeffrey, Dendra, Big Jim, Mac, Sci-Fitty. Oh, we're getting there. We're almost at the bottom. I think we're there now. 07, everybody, and welcome. Who's already claimed their Twitch drops armor yet, then? Because bearing in mind it was yesterday that it came around, so I've seen plenty of people ticking it off already. Sketo, welcome. Felix, welcome. What's the best and fastest way to get rich in Star Citizen? Probably begging in chat, I would say. That tends to work for a lot of people. Other than that, I would say maybe hauling, bounty hunting, potentially, if that's still a possibility. Bagady, thank you so much for the follow, welcome. Stumbled on that one. Oh, Siffy Titan. Not the worst attempt. Siffy Titan. Not Sci-Fi Titan. Oh, hang on, it is Sci-Fi Titan, right? Skiffy Tit. What's the... Yeah, at least that wasn't that bad. Oh, blimey. You're almost 98%. Robar, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Mithras with the cheer. Beers, party, cheers. You know what to do. Thank you, guys. How are we all doing? Simon says you got yours 30 minutes ago. Congrats. I've still got to do mine yet. There we go. Thank you, everybody. You head home for Sunday lunch, but won't be back until Monday breakfast. Then it's a 10-hour layover in Shanghai. Blimey. Have you had a good time? Tyra Spear, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome. Yeah, the wolf and the Mandalorian armor. It's kind of like a match made in heaven. So, yeah, IAE has kicked off. It's all been just a big mess in my head trying to get sorted for everything. Yesterday, we actually went out sledding because we've had a ton of snow. And Summer's first time, she's my 3-year-old, first time she has gone on a sled on her own. I think once we kind of pulled her along But we found this little tiny hill, and she just went, she loved it. She was laughing her head off. Simon says with a 76-month resub. Thank you, my friend. Beers and party, please. And Chemo Saber, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome. Space Pumpkin, welcome. We had a ton of snow. I couldn't believe it. It said on the app that we were supposed to get 1 hour of snow on Wednesday, I think. And then it started snowing Wednesday, and it was on and off until Thursday night. And it has settled everywhere around us. So yeah, we went all out sledding and whatnot. She had a great time. You didn't get to do everything you planned. What, in Japan? Well, it's a place that has got a lot of stuff going on, so that's kind of understandable. Nactwact, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. How are you doing today? How is your stream? Real Exodus, welcome. I mean, I've never been to Japan, and I would absolutely love to one day. But yeah, there's probably a huge list of things we want to do there. Rigsy, L7. So, 4.4, firstly, let's talk about that. It started out quite poorly, as always with these patches. They got overloaded. Everyone's trying to jump in. There were queues, huge queues when you get in. Problems, people are still locked out to this day of getting in. So they're looking into that. But I played it last night. First time I got a chance to was last night, and my private account I started in Levski and loved it. The frame rate was much better. Don't get me wrong, around Levski, sorry, it does drop under the 30 frames now and again, but it didn't drop any lower than, I would say, 26, I think. I didn't see it go any lower than that. Not that it didn't. I didn't see it go any lower than that, and then throughout it was mostly above 30. So very happy to see that they have now managed to keep it above that. They've optimized it a lot. Obviously, a lot of people are now at Orison, so it's reduced the amount of people or footfall in Levski, so that's definitely helping. But hopefully they can continue on improving. And I love decorating my hangar, getting set up, heading out, doing a couple of missions. I don't think there's a lot to keep me entertained there, but I will certainly pursue mining and salvaging. And then the IAE kicked off. The Perseus, I have yet to properly see it. Jeffrey, thank you so much for gifting a sub there. Tyra, enjoy. Beers and party, please. That is very, very kind of you. Yeah, I haven't seen the Perseus. We're going to be looking at that today. I forgot to upgrade one of my vehicles to the salvaging ship. The little one, the Salvation. It's a terrible name. That looks kind of cool. Stream was awesome. You did some starcitizen and switched to Ark Raiders. How are you finding it? I have not played. I don't own it, but I've heard good things about it. No snow for you, Balth. You're in Scotland, aren't you? You got a buddy that's playing the free fly. He's also a Halo fan. Are there any Halo-inspired ships? I would say the best one is the Asgard, or that kind of vein. Valkyrie. That looks kind of drop-shippy. Colt, thank you so much, my friend. IAE bidders. Who's bought what then? We the people welcome. Your inventory's gone, including the sub and purchased gear. Hopefully that will get back. Has there been anything mentioned about bringing all that stuff back? I take it you've tried a character repair? Quantum, L7. Yeah, funnily enough, I actually tried to log in on the day. I had maybe an hour before I wanted to go to bed, and I had just finished downloading, and I launched, and then I noticed I mean, fair enough, the actual queue for me was only like 11 minutes, but I just thought, it's probably going to be a mess. So I backed out of it, and decided I would check it out the next day after all has been done. Nexus, how you doing? APOC, you're bringing yours. Thank you, mate. Has everyone found the basketball ring in the main cargo hold? I'm liking that. I'm looking forward to seeing certain sports come to the PU, and what else? Pool, things like that. Cape, the apple. Capel, the apple. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, the Perseus is. Ooh, looks beautiful. Pinto Bean, welcome. Firebrand, welcome. Highway Hero, how you doing? The Legionnaire, yeah, that's kind of pelican-y. You've contributed, yeah. I would say it's just a waiting game more than anything, but it's so annoying when that happens. I mean, I have like 4 accounts, so if one of them goes kaput, I just generally jump on the next one, which it shouldn't be a workaround by any means. You grabbed a Perseus, probably gonna get the Alpha Wolf as well. Very nice. You got your eyes on the Clipper. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I will decide whether I get it based on the price, but interested in seeing that. Billiards, Jake. Keeps you from going insane about StarCitizen bugs. It's good to have other stuff to play, definitely. Absolutely. It can be a bit frustrating when things are just going from bad to worse. Yeah, I want to see those arcade machines working as well. You're 100% getting the Clipper. And you're 100% getting the Laser Wolf. Hey, why not? Hawk, how you doing? Shield, welcome. Going outside for you is like Microtech for real life. It is, kind of. Aside from no ships are flying around and whatnot. But yeah, pretty much. Although it's drying up now. I think it's going to be gone soon. Warblade, how you doing? Pork, welcome. Do you think we'll eventually see any in-game sports become big things like the Daymar Rally? Oh, 100%. CIG fully intend on that, you know? As much as Jared has said Sata Ball isn't going to happen, I actually would question that, personally. He's going to know far more than I do, but I'm questioning that because it is still, from my understanding, it was still intended to be a sport in the game, but we'll move on. Murray Cup, all those other races, they have their own official in-game law races. They just haven't gotten around to set them up because they're not a priority. We will see other sports and things that become actual in-game esports. Talking of the Daymar Rally, so many of you were like, I think engineering's coming at the end of this year, and I was like, I just can't see it. Cannot see it happening. But it is. Engineering, fire, physical helmets, Vulcan, FPS AI improvements, amongst some other things. When I read that, I was literally just going to bed, just doing the usual check of things online before I switch off. And then I noticed the roadmap had updated, so I was like, oh, let me just have a quick look. I wish I hadn't seen it before going to bed, because it took me forever to get to sleep. But that's their plan. Whether they can pull it off, we don't know. I'm confident they can, because they've been doing a great job this year of, putting out stuff. Even if it's a mess to start with, they get it dialed in, because they can prioritize things more rapidly. But yeah, I can't believe if they manage to pull 4.5 off with everything, what a flipping year this has been. As a usual Drake stan, I have to say the Clipper is not it. Are you not liking it? At first, when I first saw it, I was like, what on earth is this? And then over time, I've just been like, you know what? I really, really like this, and I really want it, especially with its interior, which is beautiful. Move the missiles from the firing racks to storing racks to rearm, take off with 40. Yes, there's going to be so much of that. And this is why I see the Perseus being a ship that actually requires a lot more crew. Like, it's going to be super efficient when it's got a crew of like 7. Because, as I said before, you've got captain, pilot, co-pilot, 2 turret gunners, the 2 missile launchers, maybe 2 engineers. I don't know if you'd be able to get away with 1. I think 2 would be best. And then you need maybe 1 or 2 missile loaders just to keep things smoothly going. It's pretty insane how efficient you can make that ship, I reckon, if you have the crew to do it. How you doing, Tyra? Tyra? Don't know where that came from. Yes, I've had a haircut. It's a little shorter than I was hoping for, but I needed it big time. You have a Desert Wolf race at Monarchs planned. Oh, very nice. When's that happening? I know, if anyone told us we'd have 3 systems by the end of 2025, it would have been complete BS. Oh, fair in mind, fair enough we don't have all the planets, but still, it's pretty cool. And then on top of that, getting things like engineering and whatnot. Boogie! S7, how you doing? Clipper is a win. Clipper's your jam. Yeah, I think we both went through the same process, Gene, on Discord at the same time. It was like, oh, that's an ugly ship. Hang on a minute. I actually quite like this now. The more we talked about it, the more I found other people hating it. I was like, no, I love it now. Migs, L7, Braden, welcome. Despicable Me truck. It does. It really does. The ultimate nomad life. Yes, that's one of the things that I'm hoping to do is kind of... It depends on the price, because on my off-grid stuff, I have either like a cutter or an intrepid. I feel like upgrading that to a clipper is kind of an expensive jump. But we'll see. Engineering is fit into 4.5 officially. Super excited. I really enjoy games that prioritize mobility kills rather than just outright killing the vessels. It's slowly becoming the sim I was hoping for. We took a couple of weird steps backwards with space physics, but I'm okay with it for what we are getting else. Yeah, there's certain things that I'm like, well, I'd rather they didn't do that, or that feels a little too arcadey, but at the same time, they're not building my game. But yeah, engineering, it's such a good progression to get to just making things feel a lot more interesting in the verse and not just all about, you know, DPS races and things. The Clipper is just kind of like an all-rounder. It's, what do you call it? A jack of all trades kind of thing, where it's just a daily driver, I would say. Jept, how you doing? Welcome. Casey, welcome. 5 months ago, I was sure Nix was the end of 2026. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, the bombshells that they're dropping on us this year. But also, those bombshells I was not expecting at all, purely because it was all focused on just making the game more playable, which they have done. So going into next year with that and what else is coming, very nice. Yeah, the Clipper's quite a big video, quite a big ship. I feel like it's going to be somewhat pricey. It's still Drake, so it's not going to be stupid priced. Yeah, inside it's like the Razor crest. All round ugly. You all round ugly? Anyway, so yeah, monthly roadmap. I put that video out. There's a lot of cool stuff coming for the end of the month, as if this year isn't even over. You know, I was thinking 4.4, then we'll have a 4.4.1, and then for December we'll have a 4.4.2 with some nice little additions, some new ships, some, you know, Christmas stuff, or Luminalia stuff. Lo and behold, they're going big. To be fair though, there was a little sign that we were going to get a big patch at the end of the year, which to me was more likely we're just not going to get one or get Vulcan, and that was Vulcan. You know, the Vulcan updates, they want to bring that in, or they have to bring that in when they're doing a big code push, like a back-end code push. They don't update back-end stuff until there is a big patch, like a proper numbered patch, not a point patch. And as we haven't seen it with 4.4, and they were heavily testing it in 4. In the tech preview, I was assuming they're just likely going to leave that till next year. If they can get it in this year, great. If not, leave it till next year. But it did kind of dictate that a big number patch would have to come. But I did not expect that. Sacrome, thank you so much for the 2-month resub, and Miffed with the 56-month resub. Beers and Party, how are you both doing? You would have never thought engineering would release so soon, especially not this year. Yeah, and I know a lot of people are going to be concerned, right? Understandably. There was a lot of stuff going on with the engineering tech preview where it was randomizing the fires and problems with trying to figure out what is going on. And there wasn't, you know, all the ships aren't even converted yet. But we have a good duration of time for them to really push with it. And I did feel that I was 50-50 in the sense that the foundation was kind of there, but it just feels like there's just too much work to get it done. But if they feel confident they can, then I'm all for them to try. Absolutely. Once they announced Nix was coming in December instead of the end of the year patch, I gasped because I realized the engineering Vulcan was going to be the grand finale. You figured that out, did you, Hawk? In my head, I was like, there's just no way. But I'm happy there is. Yeah, I realized what you meant there. A mobile base, small mobile base. Yeah. Dude, how you doing? I, for one, absolutely love the how ugly the Clipper is. Can't wait to get my hands on it. Do you know, I think it is literally like 50-50. So many people hate it. So many people love it. Lord done it. How you doing? You know, the Alpha. Sorry, the Wolf. When you look at the Wolf and then you look at the Clipper, they are night and day different. Joshua, happy birthday, my friend. Joshua is 61 today. Congrats. Let's get some... What do we got? Paddies and beers out there for our friend Joshua, please. And you're deciding to spend it with us, are you? If I want what the Clipper does, I will just put the mobile crafting table on my Apollo and have all the same stuff. Oh, no, it's not going to work like that. You will be able to get a crafting station and put that in your ship, but it's not going to be a case of taking it out of the Clipper and putting it into your... It's going to have a built-in system that will probably take directly from your cargo grid, I would say. You know, the resources so that you can craft. That's my theory, anyway. Yeah, it'll be rough. It'll need to be tested and polished, and hopefully for the end of the year we're not left with a big mess, but sometimes they stay on for a lot of the time and get it working. Johnny, how you doing? Yeah, plenty more off-grid videos planned, Big. I started that new series with the idea that I was going to keep going with it, and I still am going with it. It's not finished, but we had Engineering Tech Preview coming out, which I didn't know how long we would have that for. So I was just like, I've just got to put everything else on hold and really dial into this to try and figure out what it's all about. Lo and behold, it's coming out next month, but we didn't know that. Then obviously 4.4 with Levski and the IAE, so it's all been a bit like I just have not had time to prioritize getting the off-grid stuff done, but I am doing more of it, and I want to do it in the Clipper as well. Breezeman, Dirty, thank you for the follows. How you doing? G Slice, welcome. You're hoping for base building before engineering. I guess it's a difficult one, that, because base building is such a big system. I mean, obviously engineering is, but they have advanced so much more with it. Like, they started engineering a lot more before base building. But I don't think base building is that far out. I definitely think we're going to start to see it come along next year. There still might not be a way. It's only tentative. Oh, yeah, absolutely. All of... don't forget, everything in 4.5 is all tentative. It might not make it, but I'm sticking on that hype train for now. Thank you, guys. You could expect the two ships to be from separate games. Yeah, you could. But how beautiful are they? I mean, and it's like... so much of Star Citizen is a work of art, right? Not just the locations or the landscapes or the sunsets, the ships, of course, but the helmets. Being able to literally look at your helmet. I found in that video that I put out today, there was a couple of clips from the next episode of my Off-Grid with Engineering video, which is coming soon, actually. And that I found a ship with a few helmets in. So I was literally trying them all and seeing what they looked like. Each one, because each one is modelled with its interior. And like I said in the video as well, that's just the helmet. One day, when we have the FPS scanner stuff, which is likely coming next year, you put your helmet on, it'll feel like you're putting it on, not just go pop. You'll put it on, the visor will have a boot up sequence that, like switching on. And then when you want to take it off, it'll boot down and you'll take it off. All armor, chest pieces, legs, arms, they will be physical pieces, not a box. Clothing will be physical pieces that have cloth tech. They crimple and fold and blow in the wind. There is a lot to come here, and this is the polish that we've been talking about coming over from Squadron. That will just elevate Star Citizen's PU so much more. Like, already those helmets feel like it's a brand new game, and it's just helmets. Yeah, the bear helmets. God, I bet they're really great making those. Marcus, how you doing? Do you have a soft estimate for when the Nix system might be brought out with the planets? I'm hoping Q1, to be honest. I'm really hoping Q1 next year, within, maybe, not necessarily January, although that would be cool, but more like February, March, April, May. So sort of breaching into Q2. We don't know, of course. That's just my guess. It depends on how far along Genesis is, how much more testing and building they want to do, how much more they want to develop Nix 1. and how much of the other tech is, you know, we haven't seen it with starcitizen, so clusters and buildings and things. Not that Nix needs that much, but yeah, I don't know. Glitch, how you doing? I don't have the Palantino. ATC, how you doing? Normally, I'm a huge supporter and lover of Star Citizen, but you're getting the 40 code error. So someone, who was it from CIG has mentioned this? Was it Bearded CIG? I think Bearded CIG has mentioned that he's also getting that, and they're looking into a fix for it. Can anyone link me that information, or am I correct in that? Derek, how you doing? Yeah, sorry to hear that, ATC. It is frustrating when things like that happen and it stops you from playing for sure. Dirty, Taz, thank you so much for the follows, guys. Yeah, that again, yeah, like you say, just a guess, but I don't think we're going to be far off from seeing planets come in. I get the impression that, you know, they want to roll it out quick. It's just more a case of how far are they with Genesis. Recap, L7. So engineering will be coming soon, TM. Is it safe to say that they will rework the Connie series? I don't know about a full rework. Not necessarily driven by Squadron. They do want to obviously bring it up to the current standard, and they are continuing to do that. Like, they are gold standarding ships, but they're not now. Whether a ship has been gold standarded or not doesn't determine whether it's going to be ready for engineering or not. They're doing the engineering stuff as a separate thing, I think, where they're all working, you know, the team are working to try and get what they need for engineering into the ships that need it, while the rest of the ship teams would do like a proper gold standard pass. There is a lot that have engineering already, and I think for launch they want to have all the ships with interiors capable of supporting it, and then the smaller ships just having the MFD at least. So although it won't say, you know, a Connie rework, or not a rework, but, you know, a gold standard, they haven't mentioned about that yet. All we know is the Aurora is having it, and the Hammerhead is. The fact that the Aurora is having it is good, because obviously it's same brand, shares a lot of same things, so they'll likely do the Connie sometime soon after, but no word on it yet. Oh, is their salvation good then? Did you make a bit of cash with it? How did it go? Steel Sky, welcome. Yeah, Freelancer, bring back the central staircase. Need to start getting that going. Karan Vess, welcome. Think crafting and base building in the first half. Maybe. So I don't know. I really don't know, because there's so much that they are gonna look to bring out next year, including base building and crafting, you know, and the Genesis and all these other things, that it really depends on the priority that they see it. We need Genesis first, right, before base building can come along. We probably need crafting first before base building, because they sort of share similar things. So it's likely we will see Genesis first, or crafting along the same time. Maybe some tech preview of that, and then base building later. I think base building is probably going to be a bit later on next year. But again, this is all just guesswork. I have no idea until they tell us. Daylight, No Skill, Steely, thank you so much for the Prime sub, my friend. Beers and patty, please. But there is a lot that can start rolling out next year, and it's more a case of just how long is it going to take them to sort of push those out with testing and so forth. Blazhev, welcome. Well, it's not that they're moving away from the term gold standard. All it means is that the gold standard bar is constantly moving. All gold standard means is it is the latest tech, right? It's the most up-to-date technology that is for ships or for whatever. So, you know, the first ship that they gold standard passed, by now that will need another gold standard pass. It's more of just a bar that they push things to. Oh, I'm not surprised, ATC. I'd be really upset about that, mate. Xanth, how you doing? What do you think about having Captain's Terminal in their quarters? I believe that's the intention. I think they will, for Captain's quarters, even for XO quarters, they would have terminals where, players can, you know, captains can keep an eye on all their things, all everything. I think what we will see as well, as time goes on and we get more org stuff, we will see lots and lots of these internal terminals for various things for the different ships. You know, ones where you can check a cargo manifest. I would love to see a handheld one, like an iPad style one that you can walk around with and actually monitor things that way. That would be cool. Nightingale, how you doing? It may single-handedly send them over $1 billion. What? The Perseus? Beers and party, please. Thank you, sir. I take it you've tried it then. We're going to jump in, because I have not seen it yet. I'm jumping in with my off-grid account with Tony, because we're going to go to the trade meet and do some selling, and then we're going to go to the IAE, but we're also going to check out the Perseus a little bit. We're going to check out all the other ships that are there. Well, what the gold standard pass would do is bring everything back into line with the current practices. So, you know, a lot of ships like the Starfarer, when that gets its gold standard pass, that'll be brought up with all the latest things. Well, actually, the Starfarer needs a full-on internal rework, is what they've said. So that's a whole different thing. That's like a reconcepting and a redesign. But for even old ships that are in-game now, they will still have their gold standard pass. But then they will, again, at some point before 1.0 goes live, need another one. $1 billion. Oh, I'm so glad that the audio team are now... Like, all these new ships we're getting... Hang on, I'm Arthur. All these new ships that we're getting, they are up to date. They're like gold standard already, right? They're the latest tech. So, it is nice to see, and well, to hear with Claudius, not Claudius, it's Star Audio now, isn't it? But hearing them with Star Audio, very nice. They've made over $2 million in the last 24 hours. Oh, God. Oh, man, that's mental. 300, how you doing? For about 4 p.m., I think, my time. You just bought the Constellation Phoenix by accident. Oh, that's an accidental slip. Yeah, no worries, Deacon. I'll do that, mate. Jam Wheel, how you doing? Crash Danger, welcome. Did you see the deployable step on the side of the Salvation? No. I haven't even seen it yet. I've got to check it out. Ooh, the Crucible. Yeah, that's right up your street. Red, did you see that they upgraded the Praetorian packs? I didn't. Is the Praetorian one the one that is the completionist pack? That will continuously be updated, won't it, with increased prices, because if it's the completionist and they get a new ship, that has to be added to it, so the price will increase. Toms, how you doing? I just realised the captain's desk has an open door. Very nice. Boop. I am very excited for the Clipper. I want to know how much it is, because that'll tell me if, you know, whether I'm going to get it or not. Oh, they didn't increase the price. Bargain. How much is it now? Like 40,000. Is that a 40k error, Jam Wheel? Oh, the 15,000 one. Ah, okay. Well, they're mixing and changing it around, it seems. Oh, MW. It's always the case. Welcome, by the way. The minute you try and invite someone in, something happens, and you look like a fool. It's like, no, seriously, it's really fun. Hello? Hello? Usually it kind of connects straight away, but this time, not so much. Hello, anyone hear me? Well, whatever, let me pull my ship up. Ah, brilliant. Hey, oh, flip. You got here fast. You just scared me to death. Can you hear me, T? With your turtle. I like turtles.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, blimey. Just appears out of nowhere. Wait, so we're in the Star Lancer. Hang on, I've lost. Ah.
Please visit us again.
When I spawned in on my main account, I was.
Hello?
Ah, hello, I hear you.
There we go. I come bearing gifts for the TAC.
I know, I've noticed. The TAC, it's the max for crying out loud. We couldn't afford a TAC. Alright, do we...
Yeah, we keep mixing those up.
Do we need to pull all this crap out of... Oh, I need to get changed. Hang
Put on some clothes, you naked
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, climbing, absolutely.
Okay.
We need that working. Look at all these white suits.
Over.
Is that you talking to me? This is what I tend to go for. There are some really nice armors. Alright, backpack. Oh, maybe I should go with that one. It's a bit bigger. Yeah, that's fine. And then weapons. Oh, I'm so excited to be able to carry my helmet and also engineering. Ugh, I can't believe next month. I bet while I'm away as well, they start releasing all that stuff, and I'll just be sat looking at it in a hotel room. Not that I'm complaining, mind, but still. Let's put that on it. Let's put that on it. We'll get one of those. And then one of those. I'll move that across. Put one of those on. Maybe stick that in there as well. Alright, let's oh, I ain't got tracking on. Do I have anything in my hangar to bring, Tony?
Pull up whatever you want and we'll stuff it in this one.
Alright. Yeah, turtles never went away, I don't think. Or maybe they did a long while ago.
I also set up a box for our use with ammo and stuff, and made a small kitchen box as well.
I don't think I have any ammo, but
Got a
I'll
little supplies to start on.
So I have no containers.
No, just pull up whatever you want. I'll chuck it in the box.
Ah, okay. So we've got a Chimera power plant, is that? A quantum drive? Yo, Misha. How you doing? Comment? Oh, I don't really think there's anything else to pull up more than anything. We've got what we need. Unless, do I bring a lot of weapons, or... I'll just throw some weapons in. Just a nice array. I'll put those in my backpack more than anything. Oh, grenade launcher. Always handy. Animus. Rat catcher. Thing is, I've got... The stuff I'm bringing up first is stuff that we tend to use or keep. I've got a lot of weapons that can be useful for trading. How many boxes spare have you got?
I have one for ammo and stuff like that, and then I have the two here for trade.
Okay.
I think I have a normal store all 2 SCU for other stuff if you need it.
Yeah, yeah, what we'll do is...
This is for you.
Oh, nice. Wait, this one doesn't have the thing on it.
It's the normal one. It's not the Wicklow one.
Yeah, but you can buy the normal one now without...
Yeah, I bought it for you.
Yeah, but this one doesn't have it. This one doesn't have the things on the screen. It's just a
does?
glass. It doesn't. Oh, it done for me. That's
What?
weird.
I just tested it.
You broke it. Can you see?
Try to put it in your backpack.
Okay. Nothing. Give me a dud. Oh, which one is the 2 SEU for sale items? We are
This
lucky.
one.
Oh, okay. Well, these are our personal weapons, so we'll load this into our tack. Oh, we can't, can we? Because the flipping.
All right, I'll grab the hour bomb.
All right. Oh boy. Okay. In that case, let me.
The hour bomb.
Is it best to just use this for the